Hi, everybody. Welcome to Faces in the Field. My name is Adam Darengowski. I work with the communications team here at Miller Pipeline. Faces in the Field is where we highlight the efforts of one of our team members out on the job site making things happen. Today, that team member is James Mather. He's a foreman out of Kansas City, Missouri. I have to be very distinctive with that because it's a cardinal sin to get Kansas and Missouri mixed up. James, welcome to Faces in the Field.
Well, thank you very much, Adam.
Well, first of all, let's just talk about how you got your start in the natural gas industry and how you kind of found your way to Miller.
So I started out at 19. Got in with another company. Spent over there about a year. So working, trying to move up, like everybody else, trying to learn the basics, trying to get to the point where everybody wants to be a foreman, moving up further and further. So became a foreman, ran over there for a few years. And then I got a couple buddies that came over to Miller, made some phone calls, and they said, "Hey, for your kind of the way you are, the way you like to schedule, Miller really likes that kind of thing. How about you call Mike Doherty out here? Called him. He offered me a job, and 2 weeks later after that, I've been here ever since, and I've loved every bit of it."
19 years old. That's a really early start. What made you confident that this was kind of the path that was right for you?
So at 19, I wasn't really too sure what I wanted to do. When I started, I was told, "Hey, you'll make $15 starting digging ditches." I said, "That's a lot of money." When I was at 19, I was like, "I'll do it." But then after, I would say 6 months working out in the field, working out with other guys, and then learning more and more and more, I started realizing I actually really do enjoy doing this. I enjoy the planning aspect. I enjoy working out in certain majority of the communities we work in. There's always a good few people out there you get to know, and they like to know about your job sites. And it's really nice when you get to talk to somebody that has no idea what we're doing and explain it to them, and you kind of start appreciating little things out here.
You've obviously been doing this for a while, been a foreman. What have you kind of found are the best parts of your job, the parts that you enjoy the most?
Oh, wow. Top three right now, off the top of my head, would be working with my guys, going through, teaching them things, showing them the ropes when they're new. And even if they're not new, they're wanting to know, "Hey, where are we going with this step to go to this step to go to this step?" Going through that with them and getting to know my guys on more than just a work-related level, just so they can understand, so I can know when they're having bad days, when they're having a good day. Because as a foreman, it's more than just, "Hey, go dig a hole over there." We got to get to know our guys a little more than that. So if they're having a bad day, we don't put them on the hardest task and the task that we can maybe shift them over to something a little different for the beginning of the day, and then put another guy over there. It's just this whole reoccurring thing, so we don't get nobody hurt out here. That's the biggest thing out on any job, making sure we do what's right for our guys. Another thing would be I'm learning something new every single day. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Every day is a new day. There's always a new problem, a new situation, and I'm very blessed with this, is that I got a lot of guys that I work around that we all feel the same way. If we don't know, let's stop. Let's think about it. Let's come up with a new idea. Let's figure out something. Let's do something so we don't make mistakes. And then third, which is kind of weird, I really love to plan. I love setting the weeks out. Makes it a lot easier for anybody who's ever going to become a new foreman. There's a one tip of advice I can give to anybody. Plan. The plan will not go ever, but at least have a rough idea for the next week. Make those phone calls, check in, see where the drills, see where anything's at. Because if you don't, it'll bite you in the butt. And it makes your life a lot easier, and you'll enjoy your job a lot more. You really will.
We love a contingency plan.
Oh, yeah. Always plan. Always make sure to try to think a little further ahead. And I would say the fourth thing is always, for at least here at Miller, my favorite thing as a foreman is I can make phone calls to anybody. I can call any foreman. I can call any manager, ask a question. If they can't understand what I'm trying to ask, they'll come out and look. Even other foremans have. I said I'd give 3, but I gave 4 there.
We'll take a bonus one. That's no problem. Okay. Now, you attended Foreman Leadership Training recently and actually won the Leadership Award as voted based on your peers. So congratulations for that. But can you describe what that experience was like and what stuck out to you the most about that week-long training?
So in that training, there's a really good group of guys in there. The biggest thing I would say was the ability to be open with other guys in there. Everybody was nervous. We're all scared. A lot of us don't sit in classrooms that very often that long. Nobody really likes to talk about things going on, how they're feeling, things like that. In that class, we talked on more than just job site, like I've been trying to explain about talking about being open with your guys. It's a big thing in that class. We want to go in depth with our guys. We want to be able to understand why they're doing, because not everybody's bad egg. They're just having a bad day. So it's better to talk about it, see where they're at, and see what we can do as foreman to help them. Because our job is not just to point, shoot, and say, go over there. Our job is to teach these guys, get them up to the level we're at. So maybe one day, if they want to in their careers, move up. And that's the biggest thing in that class, in my opinion, that I learned was getting to know our guys a little deeper, trying to understand where they're coming from, and trying to make sure that we're doing the best we can as foremen with teaching.
Absolutely. Well, we like to finish every phase in the field with some rapid fire this or that questions to help us get to know you a little better. Does that sound okay? All right. So first one, favorite leisure activity. Are you a hunter, a fisher, or a golfer?
Oh, fisher.
Oh, nice. What's the biggest fish you caught?
Oh, boy. Oh, not very big. More like my little brother. He's a way better fisherman than I am, I'll be honest with you. A little 5-pound blue cat out here. My brother caught a 15. It was on mine. He reeled it in, so. I say it's mine, but he reeled it in.
Are you a clear or shaded safety glasses kind of guy?
Oh, shaded. 100%.
Yeah. Gotta keep the sun out. Job site pet peeve.
Fence. That is my biggest pet peeve. It has to be nice and tidy and just can't be humped over. It just has to be straight. You better pull it tight, because if it's leaning over, it just that's the first thing people always see. Is I hate, like, even if when we're leaving, we're taking down signs, and then pulling cones out. And the first thing people see if we got something up or this fence, if it doesn't look good, they already don't have a good first impression.
I love that. And then what do you live for? What are your what I live for reasons?
So 3 things I have thought about this when we were up there. I live for God, my family and friends, and then the work I do, not just here, but outside of here.
Good for you. And then finally, what's your favorite core value?
Favorite core value? Safety, like I said earlier. 100% safety. After that, it's a really close second is quality.
There you go. Well, that's incredible. Well, James, thank you so much for coming on Faces in the Field. Make sure you stay cool out there and keep doing a great job.
All right. Thanks, Sam. Be safe.
Yeah, he's James Mathers. He is a foreman out of Kansas City, Missouri. If you want to join James's team in Kansas City, make sure you visit MillerPipelineCareers.com. We have all our jobs listed, and you can apply there as well. Also, be sure, if you want to get some Miller Pipeline gear, go visit the Miller Pipeline store. It's at MillerPipelineStore.com. We've got fresh new t-shirts for you to buy there. And then be sure to follow us on social media. We're on all the outlets, TikTok even. You'll see me act a fool on there. So you got to go for that. Well, this has been Faces in the Field, and we will see you next month.